Yeah, that's how we rock it, man.
Oh, we're going to play the song that I showed you? Just keeps tagging Too Easy Dilly. And I'm like, bro, I literally showed you that song. He's running off with my sauce. Too Easy Trizzy to Bubba Crypto. Over.
All right.
Systems to go.
Welcome, everybody, to the Easy Side Update. We got episode 28.
Yup. We're running it back like work done. Shout out to anybody who knows that reference. You didn't play Madden 2003 or whatever it was with Michael Vick on the cover?
Ooh, no, I didn't. So I can't.
Oh my God, this kid didn't even have a childhood. See, this is why what kind of NFT have you been talking about? You're like, if like stuffed animals had an NFT, what's the one you've been
Neopets?
talking?
Yo, it's been blowing up, dude. It's actually, check this out. I bought mine at 1.2. It's at 1.64 right now for floor price. And they're actually building a metaverse. So they're going through with everything they're talking about. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, thanks for just letting the world know exactly what I was saying. I was like, so while everybody else was playing Madden 2003, Bubba Crypto was playing with Neopets. And as a matter of fact, 20 years later, he's owning an NFT and they're keeping their word. I'm sure it's a great project.
I mean, hey, I'm an investor. NFT connoisseur. Shoot me down. But welcome, guys. Bubba Crypto, Too Easy Trizzy. What is going on?
Not much, just moving day. So it went good. I mean, we hired some movers.
So you didn't
on
do
the
shit?
way. I mean, honestly, my ankle is really hurt from basketball.
Ooh.
So yeah, no, I can't. I mean, I'm walking. I'm still gonna play Wednesday, so no big deal. I'll still make it to the.
I bet.
Yeah. But what I was going to say with the moving is the guy on the way out, he's like, so I saw the camera on the front door. Do you guys have cameras all around this place? And I was like, oh. So that sounds like you were going to come back and maybe rob me because I'm a short redheaded Filipino. So I was like, I was like, yeah, dude, we got the whole place freaking bunkered down, cameras everywhere.
Bugged.
It's basically China up in here. There's so many cameras. There's a face scanner at the freaking door. And then I was like, hey, bro, come check this out. Took out a freaking shotgun, a 12-gauge shotgun, and I was like, bro, this is for close range. If there was two of them, because there's two movers, freaking blow pump right through both of you if you step in this house. Just kidding. I didn't say that part.
Oh my
But I
God,
also
dude.
I showed him a Tommy gun and I was like, bro, yeah, no, this is if there's a lot of them. I'm going out like freaking Tony Montana. I'm like, you kill me, you're still gonna have to know my 2FA password. So honestly, most of that was made up. But he did ask if there was a bunch of cameras, and I was like, yeah, this guy's got to go. Yeah, but other than that, nice guys. So no disrespect if they're crypto bros and they're out here listening. They're like, wait, I moved a guy's house today. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he had a tattoo of Too Easy Crypto. Ripped jeans.
Yeah.
I remember that guy. Red hair.
Mm-hmm. That's him. They're like, yeah, he's actually half Filipino. Do you know that? All right. Yeah, my bad. I have lyrics for Lil Baby for later. We cut that part because I can't give a sneak peek. All right. We're getting into the quote, finally.
Okay.
Finally. My mind's on the highway. My vision on tunnel.
No, you did it wrong. I'm not going to let you go out like that.
My
mind on the
mind.
highway. My mind, not minds.
My mind's, I'm sorry,
Not
split
plural.
personality disorder.
Singular.
What's wrong with this? Are these guys... All right, singular.
Dude, you got me hurt. My cheeks hurt right now, dude.
Seriously, you cannot say that stuff on a podcast.
Dude, no, hold on. Listen.
Literally, they're gonna think we're in studio, and they're like, "What?
Sorry.
You just literally said your cheeks.
Stop.
What if somebody thinks that's butt cheeks?
Dude, I look forward to doing this every week, bro. And so that's why when I finally get here and you start cracking me up, it's 10 times more enjoyable because of that. We used to talk like this every day, right? And then we started annoying the absolute shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And we're like,
but Crypto's like, yo, guys, have you guys heard this Casey Veggie Sacrifice song? No, I actually found it, dude, on thatpiff.com.
No. Dylan found it on DatPiff first. and then it was shown to me, and then you found it, and then you showed it to me as well.
You know what? Now I'm thinking of the timeline because, remember how we like reconnected and then, like I was like, oh, I listened to that a lot with shout out to Jack Jay LeBray. I mean, I shouldn't bleep out his last name, but we just want to show him that we're showing love.
Showing love. Yo, who was the V-Chain girl?
She was a baddie.
She was a baddie.
Remember that timeline? That timeline was like, dude, V-Chain girl liked our tweet. We're all pumped because we were like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Literally a week later, couldn't have gone worse. We're like, yeah, so everybody actually exposed V-Chain girl. It's literally probably a dude, but
guy.
We just know that that's not her.
Oh, man. Talk about being catfished. Terrible.
It's effed up.
But
all right. We're going to finally start this freaking podcast.
I'm waiting on the quote.
Okay. Well, you didn't like how I read it.
Well,
My mind on the highway.
Minds.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, I need water.
I'm parched.
Yeah.
This is how I know I live in the gated community. Starbucks, they ran out of oat milk. And I was like, seriously? Almond milk? My freaking coffee freaking blows.
Oh. Yeah, Starbucks has not been that good recently, man. It's been disappointing. If I was going to shout out a coffee spot, it's not going to be Starbucks. It's not going to be Starbucks. I like that, the one with the blondie caramel blondie.
Wait, the one where we went?
Yeah.
Did I take you there?
It's there's one here in Houston too.
Or did Dylan take you there too?
You're funny tonight, you know? You are.
Thanks,
with that
dude.
coffee cup right in front of the camera too. No big deal.
Sorry, haven't had my coffee.
Yo, great. Good shit, dude. Yeah,
All right.
No, Dylan showed it to me first.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. Shout out to Dilly. I mean,
Yeah, we've given shout outs to everybody else, dude. Might as well. Yeah, Too Easy Dilly. Too Easy Tyler.
shout out to Easy Tyler.
All right, let's go. Come on. Quote.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Shout out Revival.
Shout out Revival. 100%. Izzy. Shout out Izzy. Since we're on the road right now.
Yeah.
Who else
Shout
we
out
got?
to Truth Spreader.
True Spetta.
That's my guy. I've been literally watching those videos he sent me.
Okay.
And been picking up a little bit of chart patterns and this and that.
A little bit of jargon.
A little bit of jargon, just like this. You ready? Ready?
Yeah.
My mind on the highway, my vision on tunnel.
Ride on the highway, my vision on tunnel. And good pussy I run through, you letting that run you.
Shout out to Casey Veggie. Shout out to Odd Future, even though I haven't really played any of it. But I like what they do because they were like a group. Everybody broke out and did their own thing.
Yeah.
That's the way Too Easy Crypto is.
Yeah, exactly right. And, here's a great question to kind of transition into the crypto market. When can we start talking more positively about the current market trends and conditions? So, we've been seeing the big players really talk differently for the past week and a half. I know you and I both have been, getting quite, really excited about this stuff and trying to keep our own cool. What do you think about the big players and the things that people have been talking about for the past week?
So what do I think about the big players, you ask? BitLord's tweet, that was bullish. We love to see that. We know when BitLord goes a little genuine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a time where it's needed. And we saw last week it was a good week. We started getting excited. You could tell by the article, the podcast, everything.
Yeah.
Things were looking good, but when Blunt says that it's a fake out, it's a freaking fake out.
It's a fake out.
If you ever played football, which, I know you didn't, they think it's a run, everybody's converging in, everybody's like, run, and then the quarterback still has the ball, and you're like, oh, shoot, this is a bad time to be a safety. I got 3 guys behind me, and you give up an 80-yard touchdown. That's what it feels like to be in a fake out.
Yeah.
But overall, I still feel like some of the big players, I was in Kaleo's space, and he was talking about, if you're DCAing, which is one of the big foundations of Too Easy Crypto, we play it safe, take chances when necessary, which, we DCA, we diversify, and we just stick to our very basic concepts of investing. And, that's what we're here for. But their sentiment was, if that's what you're doing, stay doing it. Bitcoin 20 to 30K long term, you're going to be happy.
Great.
And a person like me and you, like, hey, we're buying weekly, whatever it is. I'm putting it in there.
Yeah. No.
I now that I just said I'm putting it in there, I'm just like, oh, there we go, another suspect comment by one of us that doesn't make sense in a podcast.
Yeah, what you said is absolutely on point. We got great sentiment. We had great energy, and then we get news of fake outs, and people start saying, "Oh, this is it," and and then you start. It's tough, but the best piece of advice, like you just said, is believing in a market and just dollar cost averaging into it. And then when it pays you out, make sure to take profits and use that income as liquidity for different opportunities, maybe a business or whatever, stocks or bonds or whatever.
Right.
So.
And we're big on Richest Man of Babylon, and I've been saving like a little over 1/10. And I'm like, hey, that extra, scrape off the top of each increment that I put more than 1/10, I'm like, I'm ready to fire away if we go see new lows.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm happy I've been doing that. So I'll be ready to go. Keep buying.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on the same vibe. And you know what? Let's go ahead and show you guys what kind of vibes are out here. And this is what we want to continue on with.
Anyway, guys, have fun out there. Enjoy the markets. Let's look for some quality alts, quality NFT projects, and get banging. And guys, most of all, have fun.
Let's go, dude. It's always a good vibe when you got BitLord coming in with some real sentiment from the heart, bro. Come on, this man is savage. So we love that. He's talking about, good quality NFT projects, and I think that kind of cues up a great opportunity right quick.
Yes, sir. I mean, I know for one, like we were talking, the NFT life, it is freaking draining. And we're not even like degens, but we just have been trying out the market, learning blockchains based on their NFT space. That gives you a little look into it. And we got a winner, and we love the artwork. We love the community.
Yeah.
Shout out to the gang. Shout out to Aspire. He still owes me 0.1 Solana, but we still love him. I still love him. Hey, I'm like, hey, don't give a villain 0.1 Solana. He might take it. True villain life. I can respect it. It makes me like the community even better.
Yeah, that's too funny. Yeah.
No. I was just gonna say one last thing. I'm not hating on the community, of course. He's gonna pay me 0.1 and some. That's a good business. Love you.
Yeah.
He actually did that already.
Ooh, all right.
No, I'm lying, but you better give me that.
I texted you one day, right? I was like, yo, bro, I really think I want you to mint one of these Madville villains with me. And there's been tough conversations between you and I, especially with where the market's at.
Yeah,
because,
NFTs, because we're just looking around, and if there's one thing like you don't want to be doing in a bear market, that's like finding ways to liquidate what liquidity you have.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, I'm tired of losing with NFTs.
100%.
It's like, but the communities fall apart, and I mean, that's why we like this community. I mean, we've been actively, talking in there, discussing and seeing what the team's about, and like you said, we love the artwork, we love the vibe, we love the music background.
Yeah.
We love like everything with the project. So I was like happy to just have one, because I'm like, I know that I'm going a little overboard with like NFTs. You can see in my retweets, just retweeting these like NFT communities. Yeah. And I was like, I just need to choose one and sail off in the freaking sunset for a bit so I can get my crypto side right.
Yeah. Now that we did find one, the reasoning that I would say we have found one is because since I've been around in crypto, I've seen the technology like catch up to society, and I've seen ways that it's benefited. And now like seeing NFT projects develop off of the blockchain, and then seeing culture and actual like hungry people that are hungry, right? And communities that are hungry, they're starving for like a community to belong to. And this is so like out of the dozen and a half we've been through, this is the first one that I'm looking at where it's like, okay, there's organic growth here where it's not like you have to be who's who to be in it. It's allowing like the organic growth of music, and then that growth of not popularity, but actual like work ethic within a community, an artwork, a brand. And so it's cool to see like including the community in on that profit sharing. That's what I like about Madville Villains, because it's actually a brand that I can get behind. You said you rock with it. We've shown it to our community. People rock with it. We've even gotten a couple people set up with profiles with their pictures as them because they like it so
and
much.
vice versa. The community is super genuine. Like they didn't have to show love to the podcast or anything with it, but you know, they found it, and without even being like openly like shilled in a way, they just saw it on Twitter and they showed it love, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm
appreciate
happy.
the hell out of that.
I'm happy. Like, thank you. Especially where we're at right now. We're just trying to grow like one by one. Now we sound like degens. All right, maybe a little bit degens, but we freaking love the community. How could we not love the vibes? And you were talking about it. You said they're hitting every note, right? You know, that's a pun. Shout out to Mo Green.
Yeah, shout out to Mo Green, and shout out to that style. So
Nims
and Javaz, Aspire. You know, the dude.
Shout out to the dude.
Love the dude. We got a great community, but
Minute Revolution.
Love
Bix.
Thank God
Bix goes hard. Bix goes hard on what is it? The art content.
Art, dude, we love Bix.
And also with Madville, look at all the gifts, bro. When we fell in love with this project, we were just like, look at their humor.
Yeah.
This is crypto humor.
And our humor for sure.
And what I found out about Mo Green is he has a song that's called Satoshi's Vision. And I was like, oh, Bubba Crypto would love that.
Oh, dude, we love those vibes.
Hey, I'm turning up.
This is hard.
Come through chilling with the Madville Villains.
1000% I'm doing shots just to this. I showed Alex it too. Yeah, no, so I'm actually like Josh Peck in that show when on the Nickelodeon show when he's doing the weatherman skit and he's like sweaty and he's like, you know, like I normally am. Like I was on episodes like 1 to 25. We just started getting good.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, hell
all right.
yeah.
Now,
Crypto news?
you know, we'll get into the crypto news. We're hitting it freaking heavy. We're starting off heavy hitters like Manny Pacquiao. Shout out to my fellow Pinoy, you know what I'm saying? Philippines, they will not ban Bitcoin. Central bank says it has no plans to ban Bitcoin or crypto. So, you know, doesn't surprise me. Just a bunch of hardworking genius people coming out of the Philippines like me. So I'm glad, you know, we get it.
Yeah, this is a proud moment for Trizzy and all of the Philippines.
Especially right after they called me Kabayan.
Kabayan.
And I was like, yeah, I was literally on the Google translation, and I would be like trying to have communications, and they were like getting mad. I mean, they were kind of getting mad that I was like talking English.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. So then I just went on genius mode and started typing everything out, and then just like copying and pasting it. They're like, wow, this is awesome. But yeah, no. Then I left the project because Manny Pacquiao disassociated with the project in a way. Not really as hard as I made it sound, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this is a great moment, not just for them, but for like the train of decentralization, right? Letting free markets develop and protecting the good players is key here. And this is a step forward toward that direction. So, I mean, this is great. Let's see how the Philippines acts. And, you know, seeing not only the Philippines, you know, take action like that, it was kind of nice to see our own leaders, like, clap real quick. Give me a clap.
Were you going to go into the next one and talk about how Russia's our own leader because they've already conquered the world?
No, but yeah, you can do that.
What?
Oh, what you said, that was great.
Oh, now you want me to transition?
That was a great transition. I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have come in with some heat, bro.
Oh, so now we're good?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, so our fearless leader's the Russian government.
Oh, maybe I should take it back.
No. We're ready. I'm ready to get back into it. All right. And our fearless leaders, the Russian government-backed tokenization platform Atomize has issued its first digital asset backed by Palladium in collaboration with the local bank, Rosbank. So, the Russian government-backed tokenization platform has issued its first digital asset. Whoa. Oh, my God. That's nuts. typical Russia. They just want to demolish it already. Am I right? So, tell me you're a warmonger without telling me. And, the Russian government, hey, they're doing their own thing. They're like, sir, the people are buying JPEGs out there. And they're like, did we use all the missiles? And, they even named their platform after the atom bomb.
Oh.
Atomize. It's like, can you guys chill? Maybe just give humanity a little bit of a chance.
That's good. That's good comedy. That's great comedy.
I mean, I feel like it's not comedy. It's almost a threat. It's like you're freaking naming your cryptocurrency after a bomb. It's like, we get it, Russia.
So I think this is a great example of why we really got to be watching the stablecoin markets. They got into the stablecoin markets with a Palladium-backed cryptocurrency stablecoin, and the article saying token will defeat currency. So
it was based on a stable coin?
Yeah, no, that's what they were doing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They saw Luna explode and they were like,
we got to enter into the game. So like that's what happened with that. That's possibly what could be happening here. And Russia making this move. I mean, okay, so it's Atomize is like apparently the company that's doing the crypto banking, and then it's the Russian Oligarch that came out with a Palladium-backed stablecoin. And when I did that whole article about stablecoins this past week, what I learned was there's a lot more out there than just USDC, USDT, DAI, Gemini USD. So like there's Binance USD. There's a lot more than those stablecoins right there. There's tons out there. So yeah. There's tons out there, and the opportunity out for like, a central government or organization like coming in and taking over the stable market. That's not something that I think we want to like be excited about. We want to keep that decentralized. So this should, instead of like freaking people out like this token will defeat cryptocurrency, like I think the better thing would be, hey, we got a flag out there on the play. We might want to like get back in the game with our heads on, right? You know what I'm saying? So
15 yards on Russia over centralization.
Yeah.
We're going to give them sanctions. Speaking of warmongering communists, we have hackers held a Kansas hospital to ransom. So some North Korean hackers decided to just bully a little Kansas hospital.
Yeah.
It's like, how mean do you have to be? We get it. You're a little guy, and I mean, besides Kansas Jayhawks, I mean, it's literally just school children ducking from tornado warnings, and North Korea has to freaking bully them.
Yeah.
But it's fine because you know what? We got the FBI. Big Brother was watching over you. The FBI seizes $500,000 in crypto and ransom payments.
Yeah.
So boom, the blockchain wins again.
Yeah. FBI seized $500,000 from North Korean hackers. I mean, not so quick, but what's really funny about this is China-based accounts is what was making these crypto hackers have the opportunity to exchange for value and be able to utilize it. So that would be called money laundering, right? Illegal monies. You clean the money so you're able to use the money. I mean, hey, but this is the part. If China, is getting into the crypto space like that and buying crypto and they're banning it, right? And yet, like, what happens if like Russia comes out with a central stable coin, this one or a different one that they came out with, and then China dives into it? You know what I mean? And China starts diving into this, and that is the way that the dollar could really start seeing an attack on itself, on itself. So, this is where, like, I think these two articles are very important because the FBI, come on, stepping up, being like, we got problems, we need to fix this. And then, you got Russia out here doing a Palladium-backed stable. I don't know. We need to step up, is what I'm saying. And China is doing a great job at banning crypto, apparently, so.
Yep. Well, I mean, shout out to the female body inspectors for getting that $500,000 back. I hope they didn't hit that hospital trying to sextort them.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Those dirty animals.
Oh,
What's
no.
wrong with you?
Oh, no.
Snowden warned us.
But switching gears to the U.S.,
USA, USA,
right.
USA.
Senator Lummis is saying that we won't see a crypto bill in 2022. I would love to share my thoughts and then just hand it over to you. If we need more time to get people to realize the benefits of crypto, then that is exactly what we need to be doing. So the only situation here that we're seeing as a problem is a lot of these people are being asked to present their case for crypto in Congress, in front of Congress, and I don't think the voice is being respected. It's definitely not being heard because Dick Durbin, what was that, last week, 2 weeks ago, doing that nonsense, and then you got Warren, and, I think this is just best. Let the market just keep developing at a good pace, and you guys just kind of make regulation along the way, protect the good players, get the bad players, and you guys just keep figuring out the bill. But, I think this was, I kind of looked at it as a dub in a way and an L at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to insert the Soulja Boy. He took my whole flow. Finally, the guy reads the script and, it just takes my whole thing. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I agree with you, though. Like you said, we don't want to, however long it takes to get it right, like, let's do this one time and let's do it right. And, I mean, gather all the resources you need, do all the research you need. I mean, honestly, I'm an investor. So, yeah, you can look into it. I'll approve. Make sure that there's no dark pools about to take my money out of thin air. And so take however much time you need. And I mean, I said gather all your resources, and I mean, we can just jump to that and touch on that real quick. The SEC asked for more resources. Are you surprised at all?
Not at all. Asking for more resources because they want to be able to have more oversight over crypto for regulation purposes. They're trying to figure out what they're doing. I get it. Understand it. If they're hiring, so you guys are looking for work, SEC, if that's where you want to be at.
Hey, unemployment, you want to help us out? Work for the SEC. Probably hire anybody off the streets.
Oh, that's good.
They're like, yes, sir, I want to go after Nancy Pelosi. They're like, I don't think you know how this organization works.
Yo, speaking of that, we need to get the dirty money out of DC, but dirty money travels far and consumes businesses and governments alike. This week, an ex-Coinbase manager is being charged with $1 million in insider trading on past upcoming listings on Coinbase. But this is what I was actually telling Abby earlier. I was like, and I was telling her a little about Nancy because I was showing her what you did earlier. And I was like, this is why we're using Nancy, because it's incredible how she buys $5 million in NVIDIA, and then she goes in Washington, she puts up a bill to support chip makers, and that's going to help support NVIDIA. And then this guy over here is looking out for his uncle and his brother, not saying he's good, right, or wrong, but uncle and brother trying to just make a mill over here. This chick's buying $5 million in a single stock, right? A single stock. And these guys got multiple projects. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying, can we get some accountability? Probably not. Absolutely not. Dirty money travels far is all I'm getting at.
I mean, somebody was going to do it. I mean, that guy's a homie. If I was his friend, I'm like, dude, what a homie. He literally was like Lil Baby. He literally was like Lil Baby and fit in. He was like, I put the 4 on my back with no shirt on. I let the homies get bags for the Lolo. We send in bricks out the spot. This is the ozone. I was like, hey. I was like, yo. And then reality hit, and it's like, yeah, dude, sorry. They were like,
we're taking
the
SEC.
SEC. The SEC told this guy, they're like, so you're gonna go to jail. I don't have you seen Nancy Pelosi in her prime? Of course, she's getting off scotch free.
Scotch free?
Well, maybe not scotch free.
I don't know.
Wait, is that saying wrong? Did I say
it
wrong?
Are you talking about scotch the drink or scotch tape?
Well, which one is the saying? I mean, which
either
one's the saying?
Funnier.
Whatever one is the saying.
Either one's funny. I mean,
I meant the tape, but then it's funny because people are like, yeah, no, she looks wasted out there. She's like up on stage, like freaking all zooted out.
She's doing great. You know what? I want to get in her DAO. I want to know her alpha calls, and I'll buy her NFT. So, Nancy, give me a shout. We'll start up your DAO. We'll call it Pelosi DAO. Pelosi Dow. I like that. That's got a nice little flow to it. But guilty or not guilty with this Coinbase guy, Coinbase, the company, kind of has a target on their back because when you look in that article, it was talking about how Coinbase might be a little liable for this stuff. If that's true, not true, it all needs to be settled within court, obviously. But this does it does further hurt the brand a little bit on the like public spectrum for Coinbase. And is that really fair? Because you and I have been dissecting a little bit with Coinbase, and I'm not saying they're perfect. And I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're bad.
Maybe it was even a publicity stunt. They were just trying to get their street cred up. They're like, we're still bad boys.
Yeah, that could be 100% a possibility. But I'm still going to continue to respect brands that are trying to build. And so, I'm not going to knock Coinbase all the way for this, but it is kind of ironic this week with their blog post they did on Medium talking about the crypto securities market is waiting to be unlocked, but first we need workable rules. And then after that, Forbes Crypto. How about that? Forbes Crypto. It's got its own
How far
Twitter.
we've come. I was like probably going to zero after this fake out.
And then we get a Forbes Crypto. But Coinbase is ready to fight the SEC. I mean, this is what we're talking about. It's like we do need to start seeing bigger moves from our guys, man. Come on, Brian Armstrong. You got strong in your last name, man. You should be on our side, bro.
Yeah. So what are they trying to do? Is it a Gary Gensler like UFC fight? Brian Armstrong versus Gary Gensler on the V-Chain mat?
I'd watch that. 100%.
Winner dies.
Have Joe Rogan be the voicer, the announcer. But speaking of Gary Gensler, how about him kind of doing some moves? It seems like he's trying to help the SEC help build the crypto market. I don't know. That was kind of what I took away from this article, but maybe it's just trying to make sure the SEC gets their fair share. I don't know, oversight, but regardless, it's really cool. Lending firms, the lending firms, SEC working to register. This is good. Gensler said, what was it, last week or the week before, there's more crypto that could be like commodities somewhere, something like that. So with all that being said, we got great news coming out of Gary Gensler's mouth, bro, and this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Put up or shut up, dude. This man taught a blockchain class. He's at the SEC. He's not talking too big. He hasn't said one is a commodity and one is not. He's come out and just said very vague, general terms because they know that this stuff has such a potential for growth. They don't want to stifle it. I guarantee they don't want to stifle it because they know it'll hurt themselves.
Right, and it sounds like they just want the exchanges to properly register if they operate as an investment firm. And let's see what else he said. He said it's up to large financial institutions to decide whether they want to include crypto options in their portfolios for clients, but that's the risk of crypto tokens need to be made public.
Yeah.
I think I just botched that, but I can't talk like I'm a Fed, bro. But no, I agree. So it sounds like we're making the right steps. And hey, we said go after the exchanges. You want all the lending firms to register? Cool. Let's do what it takes.
Yeah, but
let's keep it as decentralized as possible.
That's right. And let the blockchain flourish. The blockchain, we've got the right vibes going ahead for us. And it sucked that it all kind of came to a little bit of a screeching halt this week. You wanna dive into this part?
Yep. So Tesla had their, what was it, like their meeting?
Their earnings.
Meeting of the minds, their earnings. That was the word I couldn't think. Quarter two earnings. So Tesla sold 75% of their Bitcoin for $936 million.
Yeah, $936
but
million.
So my hero, very sad. I was like, oh man. I think everybody was hurt at first. And of course, Twitter went into frenzy. And, I'm happy BitLord and people like him spoke some voice of reason, Kaleo too. They were like, yeah, so if he didn't sell where he sold, he was going to lose a whole lot of money. Where if you're a businessman and you hold on to that loss, you're probably a bad businessman. But I know me and you settled after the price action was already in and we saw the dates and, hey, it is what it is. So we'll see moving forward how Tesla... it kind of sucks because it's like, they were holding Bitcoin, they were accepting Bitcoin, and we see them lose one. Now we see them lose both. And, we'll see. I know Elon still has 10,000 Bitcoin. So, I mean, from my perspective and my wallet, I'm like, you know what? He can hold 10,000 Bitcoin. I'll be chill. He's still a believer.
Yeah.
How many thousands of Bitcoins does any haters own?
Yeah, exactly. Get on his level. He's even said that he only owns stocks in his own company stocks, and he only owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. And so I don't. This is Bitlord said it perfect. You can't do right by people nowadays, man, and you really genuinely can't. And it's tough because crypto is all about building, man. And the quicker people come to realize that and stop acting with emotion and just act with facts, right here, you're at the building stage of the market. If anyone is curious at all, this is where you add, you continue to grow, build, join, get ideas, and make better. So this is real quick. Sorry, when this got announced, I saw it in one of our DAOs. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, yo, guys, Q2 is earnings from May, June, July. Do you guys want to go back over what happened? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say all that, but I kind of like insinuated, this was May, June, July, man. Shit got rough. Do you blame them?
And I'm just going to repeat what you said, we're the builders, they should build. I like that part. So I just felt like, we're retail investors. Like, be honest with yourself. You're not like going to be moving any markets anytime soon. Like, I know I can't keep up with the traders right now. So if you can, hey, kudos to you. If you're just going to gamble with it, good luck. But builders build here. And
that's right.
Certainly retail, if you want your buck worth it, that's the way you do investing, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm just a dude.
Just a dude.
I'm not that dude. Shout out to the dude, though.
But you're exactly right. Builders are going to build FTX. We're right. We know we're right because we've been building our whole lives. And FTX, this is what, second, third week in a row. This man has been making positive moves in the right direction for cryptocurrency. And this article kind of brushes up on his opinion about the state of the market right now and why he would invest here instead of back 4 or 5 months ago.
1,000%. And, he's willing to lose money. He's willing to buy Bitcoin for his company, depending on the price, is what he said. We saw them recently offer to help out Voyager with their issues.
Yeah.
And he's not bothered by losing some money if his bailouts keep the crypto infrastructure humming.
Yeah.
So, he cares about the whole entire ecosystem. So whatever pieces, the good players that are there, he's willing to lend them some dough, some crypto, whatever it is, and make this place what we want it to be.
Yeah. And, the benefits aren't obviously going to come overnight. But who's anybody to say that the next few years blockchain won't explode? We don't know which way the world's going to go. The world moves very quick nowadays. So in crypto,
be careful using explode. We don't want Russia's atomize pulling up on the scene.
Come on.
I'm sorry, dude. I live in constant fear. What do you want me to do? Speaking of living in constant fear because of whatever government you want to fill in the blank with, we got workers, right? That's what this article says.
Yeah. Did you read this article?
Workers involved. I kind of skimmed it because I was like, it's a numbers one.
It's a numbers
So
one.
let me break down the numbers for you.
Break down the numbers.
Workers in volatile economies most likely to take pay in crypto. So it says, despite the market crash, there's been an increase in employee crypto payments for the first half of the year. It says, the firm that whatever they were doing the article on, it says found that despite... Wait, that's terrible. That's just terrible. That's terrible relaying.
They deserve.
You deserve better. But we're synced in. All right. So, in its State of Global Hiring report shared with Cointelegraph, the firm found that despite the 2022 bear market, crypto represented 5% of all global payments withdrawn from the platform every month, up 2% in the second half. I don't even know if I honestly care about that paragraph.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't.
You know why? It's because my numbers one is way down here and it's small, and I thought I was going to be all on my A game and be able to move things around. All right, brought you back. We're still talking numbers. Crypto withdrawals in the LATAM region, which is like, I don't know, Latin America or something. Freaking read the article, dude. Didn't you read our article? Okay, either way, whatever. Don't make it awkward. You're a silly listener. All right, representing 60... Yeah, you know what? You're just red in the face. I'm going to tag in my good friend Bubba Crypto.
Oh, man. I'll hit it with my transition paragraph I had in the article.
Oh, sick. Let's hear it.
People like Sam Fried that invest now are certain to reap the rewards from this market. The facts are that people are willing to take crypto as a payment for their works around the world. So, I mean, Sam Fried sees that opportunity. It's obviously Sam Fried, right? It ain't Sam Fried.
Depends if he was smoking.
Shout out to Sam Fried. We know the opportunity crypto presents. Come on, people around the world, they want to not have to deal with the volatility and inflation with paper currency. That is a reality. Look at Zimbabwe. Look at Sri Lanka. Look at Venezuela. Look at Cuba. I mean, that's 4 places around the world for sure, 100%. The economies have, paper currency, terrible implications because, Iran, you could even say that in Russia too. Like, what's going to happen to the Russian economy with all these sanctions that have been put into place? You don't think they're trying to move around economically, dude? I mean, that's this thing I think people would rather be naive about and act like, nah, dude, we live in this world we live in now. They could never do anything. Are you kidding me? China and Russia, think about the amount of resources those two countries hold. And if we get too naive over here, you don't think they're going to try to take an opportunity? So this is where us as the United States, we have to realize there's other ways economically that the world is going to advance, and we have got to get on top of that. There's tons of brilliant people out here, and Sam Fried, yo man, he's putting up, and he's not shutting up either. And that's where we got to be at. That's where you and I are at. There's been points where we're like, fuck, dude, I really don't even want to put money in anymore, dude. God, I feel broke as shit.
I just want to give up. I'm going to wait until we're down. I'm going to wait until we're down 50%, and then I'm going to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to wait till we get to zero.
Then you're going to sell?
And then I'm going to sell.
I'm going to be like, well, guess there's no reason for this anymore.
That's the S curve,
2023
right?
bull run. Yeah, mm-hmm. All right. But like you said, as the world continues to adopt, we continue to invest. Yeah. Remember, friends, to ignore the noise and keep moving forward. You are in the middle of a financial revolution, and it's here to take back our freedoms.
We love that, dude. We love that.
Isn't this who would have thought that this was such an early little image from a meme, would mean so much? It's iconic.
It is. For me now, I mean, I almost forgot to put it in there this week, and I was like, whoa, time out. This is definitely our brand right here. So yeah, I really love this last paragraph, dude. I love the last minute things we do to this article right before we put it out, because it's really just catching vibes. And so, absolutely, man, the world is coming to an agreement that we need better forms of exchange for value to receive and exchange things. So this is exciting times to be in this stuff. And I think you and I will still be here probably 5-10 years from now, because we see the longevity of mathematics and software. So exciting times to be in this market. Get yourself a bag, hit up some villains, listen to some dope music.
I was going to say, I'm not going to be here in 10 years. I'm going to be out in the islands.
Mm-hmm. Retired.
Yeah. I'm going to be I had 50 villains. They freaking went to the solar system.
Yeah. We put it in the reserves. And the shit blew up.
Yeah. All right. So if you didn't see, we had Nancy Pelosi. Can you believe that, dude? They really caught Nancy Pelosi looking at the Too Easy article. How does that feel? How do you feel after you wrote that?
Honored.
I was honored too, because I was I know for sure she's just looking at the crypto moves.
Yeah, absolutely. The beautiful work, by the way. May I add in there?
Yeah.
Too Easy Trizzy.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Nancy was like, Gary, so I've invested a little bit. We're going to need to change the rules.
Look, Joe, we need to have a talk. I didn't know these rules were out there, man.
Yep. Great comment, by the way. Great use of the GIF. But all right, Nancy, if you're listening, you were hot in your prime. But now if you're still listening, we got our crypto moves. We got Bitcoin and Ethereum above zero.
Yes. Look, main parts of your portfolio, big ecosystems, people will be using it probably for the rest of our lives. Great times to be a part of this. So Ethereum, we got it right now above 1,000. I mean, we were under 1,000. We hit 1,500. Did we go higher than 1,500? Maybe 16?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if we hit 16, but I mean, it was certainly like, oh, yeah, the vibes are here.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, in the freaking midst of the bear market, and we're just sitting here, and Ethereum pumps from 1,000 to 1,500.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was chill. I mean, thanks for the fake out. You broke my heart. You know, I started freaking bragging on Facebook that everybody who didn't listen to me was an effing a-hole.
Everybody was about to get rich.
You're not allowed in my freaking yacht.
Yeah.
Then there's some traders who are like, yeah, no, sorry, dude, shorted.
Yeah. I got wind of Tesla.
Yep. You didn't know. Elon told me. He didn't tell you.
Yeah. I heard he put out a meme. But yeah, dude, Ethereum upgrades coming through. You and I also had a conversation recently talking about what was Polygon, Matic, whatever, however you want to refer to it. How are they going to do when Ethereum gets this shot in the arm? And I mean, boy, during this little push here recently, I mean, it definitely got its look. And, when you zoom out, it doesn't look like that big of a look, on the from the all-time high to where we're at now. I'm pretty sure that's what you have for Matic right here, right?
All-time high, 292.
Yeah.
Is that what you were talking about?
You got,
no, we are not that far.
Yeah, looking at that Fibonacci.
Depending on, we were at the all-time high, like, right before 2022.
We were at 30 cents, and now we reached a high of, over $1 or no? It was 90 cents for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it touched $1, but one thing that always sticks out about Matic is that 90-day percent change. It's like it's only down 35%.
Only down 35%. Wow,
which is freaking dope. I'm like, wow, soon enough, we'll see one of these in the green, maybe in like 90 days.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'll be there.
But yeah, so we got Matic. I mean, I love that they stake on FTX, 8%. I mean, that's a huge bump for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely looking to add some because I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm an idiot. I need more Matic, so I'm going to buy some more Matic. We haven't talked about this at all, but we have the FOMC meeting, and interest rates probably going to go up. So we're going to get at least one more opportunity. My brain just goes meeting bad for market.
Financial community meeting going to zero, guys.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
all right, so next we got Link under $7. I literally can't stop buying Link. I don't know when I'll stop, maybe never, but if we're freaking under $7, I know I'm buying.
$52 for all-time high. You're getting it under $7 right now. Is that right? Yeah, probably under 7.
Yup. Yeah, we were at like 650 when I looked last.
Yeah.
I mean, another FTX staking for 8%.
8%. Come on.
8%.
Yes, you
and
can
you
hold
zoom
my
out
bag.
and you're just like, what is going on? This is one of the sexiest altcoin charts when you zoom out.
Absolutely. I mean, and there's tons of charts that look like this that have tangible, that have actual that have actual tech to them. They actually do something, utility. There we go. So Chainlink, there's a lot going on with it, and then you're going to be able to be staking for 10%. They're going to be introducing that. So you're not only staking Chainlink on FTX, but apparently Chainlink's going to a staking protocol. So you're going to be able to.
All right.
Won't even need FTX. So, but Chainlink's oracles, bro. That interview with Friedman. No, not it was
Lex Friedman.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was like, this guy's a freaking genius. I respect him.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think that there's anything in that same sector as Chainlink that is like relatively close to getting the nod like Chainlink does.
Yeah, Sergey Nazarov. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it's all great vibes, dude. We're out here building. Cosmos is still building too with the news with USDT.
Yep, don't get the Russians all excited talking about
come on.
the only atom bomb I know of is when atom goes to 100, and I'm like, dude, I'm not freaking selling, bro.
Yeah.
Staking for 17-18% on Exodus. Shout out to the guys.
Shout out to the guys. Exodus. We love those vibes. You will be locked in for 30 days, so keep that in mind. But Adam's got tons of...
21 days.
21
round it
days.
down. We'll round it down.
Sorry, my bad. Anything over 20, I was like, fuck, that's a long time.
Yeah, no. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It could be at 0 or it could be at 10,000.
I'm sweating bullets.
How am I supposed to know? I can't see why I'm not a trader. Can't even get I can't get my Cosmos out. Do we have a transition?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, speaking of getting locked up, like the Algorand protocol, we got that
And
Akon. You're getting locked up, Algorand for the governance protocol for however long the period is, and they do it by quarters, is what I think I remember. So we signed up back in April. That sounds right. May, June, July, open back up here. Yeah. So the next time will be October. So,
yeah.
Well,
I chose, not to snitch on myself, Algo community. I chose to just leave it on FTX for 8%, get it whenever I want it.
That's a move.
8%, still more than I was getting before, so I'm chill with that.
Yeah.
And I think we were at like 31 cents. This like chart does not have much movement, but like just what we believe in Algo in the community, I'm like, if anything, that's freaking dope, because I'm just, even with my Coinbase card, that's my option right now, 1%. I'll go back, which I might switch to 1.5 Bitcoin, but I freaking love Algo and I believe in the tech.
Yeah.
Also, Algo, we got our Wildlife Warriors drop 2 coming up. So what? We saved a few freaking animals. What'd you do in your life? Probably nothing as great as that.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin was looking down on us, rest in peace to the GOAT,
R.I.P.
and was like, dude, you guys are stellar. And I was like, wait, you mean like XLM? And he was like, yes, but no.
Well done, Troy. Was that on the spot?
Yeah, no, all that was freestyle.
Hell yeah, dude.
Heck yeah, dude.
We're getting better.
Yep. All right, so you want to say anything about Algo?
No,
our dope NFTs?
That's the last thing I wanted to say. Yeah, their NFT community, I think it's going to get slept on, dude. And I think you and I got a little gem out here that I think if we use the ecosystem, we find some good, solid projects on there. It would be cool. It would be exciting. I like Algorand.
Yeah, I'm probably going to scoop like more of the drop twos, because I was like, so it feels good to help out animals, and it's weird that I'm like one of the handful that I'm up on. I'm like, look at me, dude, just doing God's work for the metaverse. I'm like Raiden.
All right.
So next, XTZ. It's been a freaking while, but what a dope meme I made.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos versus Jeff Tezos. Check the meme. Which one would you rather be? I'm trying to be the buff dude with the chick with the rack on her on my own yacht, because I started Amazon. But yeah, no, that has nothing to do with this actually.
Yeah.
Because, Jeff Tezos was just a made up thing I made up. I don't know why I'm saying any of this. Dude, Tezos at 160 though?
Come on. Give it to your guy, dude. That's staking for 5 to 7%, 5 to 6%, whatever, give or take. Flow's the same way. It says 4% to be like nice, but you're earning like anywhere between 6, 8, 10% sometimes. So, but Tezos, I've seen 7% at some places, sometimes on Exodus. There's tons of opportunity, man.
This one needs to be next on like the NFT agenda, because I know that they got NFTs. So, all right, next we got Filecoin under 6. Once again, hey, I just, this was like a statement. I was like, I'm dying with my Filecoin, and I know Bubba Crypto is.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna buy more so that average looks freaking nice, and then when we're back up to 240, which we have to, because I still have never forgiven that guy who made that Twitter comment and was like, "Yeah, no, Filecoin in your dreams is going back to 240," and I was like, I might freaking pump this to 240 myself after I sell these Madville villains, which I never would do because Filecoin's going to 240 on its own, but. That's my plan Z.
That's my plan Z. Yeah.
But I mean, hey, when I think Kaleo said something, he was like complimenting on the tech, and obviously the price action's trash. But he also made this comment where he was like, I think Filecoin's too complex for certain people to like understand.
Yeah.
So
that's how NewCipher was.
Sick.
I mean, you saw NewCipher pop off. So that was a mixture of 23% staking and more in other places. And NewCipher popped off. But when you look at the tech underlying, you're like, what? None of this, a average person walking down the street's not going to understand this. So like Filecoin, dude, absolutely do I agree that like decentralization of data. When I say that, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. People jump behind that for sure. Why jump behind it? Think of Facebook. But then it's like when Filecoin took off, it took off to 240 for a reason, because of the decentralization of data on the blockchain. This is a big deal. And unfortunately, it's altcoins, and markets grow and markets die. And the thing about Filecoin is still got a market cap over $1 billion. So can they grow? Of course they can. Think about the tech.
So AAVE is next. Let's see. What did I say? I said under 90, and I knew that it was already going down, and that's why it's on the list, because, I mean, people look excited about AAVE, and we're already at 81.93, and I was thinking like the number for me was like probably under 80. And I was like, if I can get it under 80, I'm going to strongly consider it, because I know I need more. And it doesn't transfer very well. So I'm like, I got to build a bag on FTX and get that 8%. So I think that this is likely going to be a buy, especially after the interest rates likely to go up.
Yeah.
But do you have anything to say about AAV?
Yeah, I think there's tons of opportunity for market with them. People are going to look at the concept of what AAVE is as markets continue to go the way they're going. So, money, people are going to want liquidity. AAVE offers that. So, absolutely, like you just said, under 80, I like that very much so. I think that's a great opportunity.
Yep, and another great opportunity, which is a position I would like to add to also, which it appears would be in a buyable range. It is, that was not financial advice. That was my own thoughts. It might go to 0. I don't freaking know. But right now we're at 54.37 for Zcash, and I think I had Zcash under 60.
You did have Zcash under 60.
Yup. Perfect. And I know you love Zcash.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had Zcash under 70.
Under 70.
But, I mean, still beautiful.
Still beautiful. Yeah, man. I think Zcash was really slept on for the past 6-7 months because of the way the market started just going. So there's a lot of fundamentals that are really strong about Zcash, and you could throw it up there with Atom, Chainlink, Algorand. You know, the ones that are the ones that are gonna keep going and keep building. So.
Right. That's what's unique about our portfolios. I mean, they're obviously set up a bit different, but you know, when you were getting Zcash, that's when I was just scooping up Atom and Chainlink and stuff. And I like, because Zcash, I was like, with regulation, I was like, they're probably not going to like that it's as private as they say it is.
Yeah.
And I've been like fumbling around with the idea how regulation would be, but somebody was like, not somebody, that Utah politician, she was talking about how like privacy is like your right.
Right.
So I'm like, if it's my right,
It
like,
is.
which it just doesn't feel like it nowadays, you know? So it's like kind of just sucky. So I've
doesn't
been like
feel like
fumbling
it-
around, but like Zcash, I love Zcash.
It doesn't feel
Go
like
into
it because of just like the state of the world. So, you know, you're absolutely right. But people need to also be taught the other way as well. Absolutely. privacy is important. You want privacy. Come on. Do you want people peeking
Yep.
into your window? You know, I mean, you don't want to be putting a show on in front of people. But no, Zcash is going to be a hell of a movement, in my opinion, because you can't shut down the blockchain if you have access to an internet connection. The story behind it's pretty cool, pretty legit. I know the early days were questionable, and BitLord would be all about telling you about it, and I agree with him. You know, Zcash was shit, and it got pummeled for it, but the tech has been developed. There's been work under the hood. Who's to say that this thing can't do what it's capable of doing? Come on now. Come on. The tech is there. The community's there. So
Yup.
on that note.
1 sec.
Oh, go ahead. Damn, you're sweating, dude.
What?
You're sweating.
I mean, yeah, no, I have to have the fan off, but it's time to play the Madville song because it's like we're closing out. So I was gonna get ready to like. I'm twirling my shirt around my head, spinning it around my head like a helicopter or whatever P.D. Pablo says.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. People are lucky. I haven't doxed myself. And we're not live streaming our freaking podcast.
Come through chilling with the
I don't
Madville
think you do
villains.
this in front of people.
Probably not.
Probably
I'd
not.
be like, God, why did I get this tattoo at 18?
On that note, guys, this was a hell of a week. It was a busy week for you and I. We put in a lot of extra effort, and we hope we are providing something a little extra for you guys. So thank you for being with us this week. We'll see you guys next week. Trizzy, freaking love you, my guy.
I love you. Good talking with you. I'm going to play some Fall Guys with Alex.
Yeah, dude, we might hit a game or two here.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, we can cross-play, so maybe we'll see you.
We can crossplay?
Oh, dude. Yeah. By the way, you hold the... Get this. If you hold the right trigger or R2 on your controller,
Yeah.
your guy, like, does this pushing thing. So when other people are, like, you know, you're trying to balance on the thing that spins,
Yeah.
you got to just pull up on people and, like...
Push them?
Keep holding it, and it'll just shove them.
What?
Yeah. I've thrown a few people off the map, but,
Okay.
you know... Savage lifestyle.
Savage.
You know? All right, see you guys on Fall Guys. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.